just got back from Alton Towers and I'm going to rate the rides I went on out of 1 to 10. Oh, it was a brilliant day though. And then I'll give you some tips at the end about when to go and where to park and all that, Malika, to get the best out of your day. But right, first ride we went on when we got there, this shocker, the Spinball Whizzer. And oh my God, it was a buzz. It was a buzz. It's a nice little ride to start off on. It's not far when you walk through the entrance as well. And listen, guys, Alton Towers is massive. Again, keep watching till the end of the video and I'll give you some tips and stuff. But yeah, this Spinball Resort was really good. I'd probably rate that a 7 out of 10. That's a good roller coaster, that, yeah. And it's a nice starter one. Then we went over to a ride called 13. And next to that was also a ride called Rita. So we was going to go on them too. But when we got over there, Rita was closed and then there was an hour wait for 13. So we thought, nah, we'll go on another one and we'll come back to that. So then we thought, right, let's go over to the Oblivion. That's literally one vertical drop like that. You go up like that on your back. That was audible. I think that was the worst ride. You know, if I had to choose to go on all the rides again, that'd probably be bottom of my list. You had to go up on your back like that, but you was, it was audible. It wasn't just like going up an hill. It was on your back, 90-degree angle, mate, like that. So you had to go up like that, and then when you got to the top, it hung over, and then you just went, fuck. And it was like, thing. You wait in the queue for 45 minutes, and the ride's over in 4.5 seconds. But it was a good ride. It was a good ride. I just didn't like the vertical. So I give that a 5 out of 10. But it's a brilliant ride. Like a lot of people would give that a 10 out of 10. But for me personally, that vertical drop was just... So after the Oblivion, we thought, right, let's go on the Smiler. 14 double bubble backflip hoops and that. We thought, right, let's go on that. It was closed. That closed as well when we got there. But again... you know, they seem to open up again 20 minutes later and that, or an hour later. So it's like, if they closed, it don't mean they're closed all day. So then we thought, right, we'll go on that Galactica, which is formerly known as Air, I think. We went to go on Galactica, it was closed. So we went, right, let's go on Nemesis Reborn, because there's 2 Nemesis. So we went on Nemesis Reborn. I was a bit nervous about this one because you go upside down on this one, and I'm only I get nervous, right? Because even when you, I need the industrial hydraulic, them locky thing, bam, you know what I mean? And I get nervous because I'm so skinny and think, what if I slide under anyway? So I just thought upside down there, But you know what? I think that was one of my favourite rides, the Nemesis Reborn. I loved it. Yeah, I'll probably give that 10 out of 10. Give that a 10 out of 10. So then after that was like, right, where should we go next? Galactica had only opened. You're sitting like that and then it goes. Then you lay down like that. With literally, you know, that's, you lay on that. You know, you Superman'd up. You're not backing your seat like that. Gravity pushing you back. You thought. You like that, looking down at the floor, going round on a fucking roller coaster, with your body just hanging down like that. Nah, I didn't like that. Me and Joel was really wanted to get off that before it started, but we was like, we're already down now. We're already on your marks, get set. We're already on get set. They're about to go, Joel. We don't have time. And I was like, did not like that one. It was a bit like Oblivion. I want Keen. I want only I'm probably going to give that a 3 out of 10, you know, and not because it wasn't a good ride, just because I just didn't like the... but again, you know, you could think it's a 10 out of 10. Go on them all. And then was like, right, what should we go on next? Why don't we go on Nemesis Subterranean? Whatever it's called. Underground Shocker. So we're waiting in this queue, right? Get to the front of the queue after half an hour, and there's an army guy stood there. These are the people that run the rides. But he's armied up. It's an army situation, this. right? There's an helicopter, it's armied up. You've got the army men stood on the door like, right, listen up. Proper army cadets up and that, right? I was like, right, shit, all right. They mean business here. But was like, right, is this a roller coaster or what? Like, we didn't really know, right? Anyway, we got to the front of the queue. The guy said to me, are you tall enough to go on this ride? I'm like, what? Joel's shorter than me. But I was getting a bit like, you know, he was a serious man and I wasn't really serious. So, I got my little wristband to show I was over 1.4 metre, even though I'd been on about 10 rides. And then, yeah, we went through the doors and we're like, right, we're about to go to the next room, like, to get on the ride. Next thing, can you all come back out? I mean, as we come back out, Army Man said, what have you done? What have you done? I said, I haven't done nothing. I mean, I had a piss in the corner because, you know, I was waiting in this queue so long, but that shouldn't affect the ride. But it was just having a laugh, like. And then I said, what's going on, like? What's the meaning of this? And he said, oh, we don't know. We've just been asked to bring yous out. Just bear with us a minute. We'll let you know. So we thought, oh, it's closing. It's closing. It's going to close. And we've waited in this queue for half an hour. Guess what? It closed. So we had to go. I was like, oh, that was shit. But we thought, it could open again. It could open up in 2 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 hours. We don't know. But it was getting towards the end of the day here. So we left there and then we went over to the Wicker Man. And I did like the Wicker Man. I'll be honest with you. Even though it's made of wood and you're not industrially hydraulically strapped in, you've got a little whizzy one here, one of them, which is good enough. And I think we really all enjoyed the Wicker Man. That was a really good roller coaster, even though it was wooden. It wasn't too rickety. It wasn't getting whiplash, breaking your collarbone and all that when you turn around corners. It was a headache. So I'd say I'd give the Wicker Man 9 out of 10, mate. I got to. Right, so here's some tips if you want to go Alton Towers. Now, I went on a Tuesday at dinner time. It was quite quiet, but it was still 30 minutes to an hour wait at the rides. Then, when you get to the rides, they can be closed because, you know, someone's dropped something out of the pocket, the ride needs to be checked or, you know, technical whatevers, I don't know. But that tends to happen sometimes. But, you know, you can go on another ride and you can come back to it. Plus, there's an app. Download the app because that'll give you a map and it'll also tell you in real time how long the queues are for the rides and where they are and if they're closing down. That is really, really, really handy to know. Also, the park is massive. It takes a lot of time walking from ride to ride. So bear that in mind. There's no mobility scooters or little whizzy, anything to get you across. It can take half an hour, 45 minutes to walk from one ride to another. So bear that in mind. Also parking. So you can buy standard parking online before you go. Check the website. Tenner. Get express parking for 20 quid. We got standard parking and it took us 20 minutes to walk to the car park. And 40 minutes, that can get you on another ride. You know what I mean? So get express parking for 20. It's well worth it. Now, you can buy extra tickets here as well. Express queue jumping tickets, but they are quite pricey. About 150 quid. But that'd save you half of your day. You'd get to go on twice as many rides. The queues are so short for that. But you pay for that. I would have actually done that. And we would have got on double rides. But we still had a brilliant day with the standard passes. So it's not the end of the world. Again, if you're vigilant about time, you can maximise your day. Also, food in there, it can vary. Food's always a bit expensive at theme park standard, innit? But just shop around, different stalls at different prices. So all in all, yeah, I had a brilliant time. And I'd definitely go again.